You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters, we are going to talk about the WWE and more specifically one dude bro, Matt Riddle, who is now no longer with the company. And it's like, well, is he no longer with the company because of the WWE UFC merger that took place earlier this week? I believe they're now under the umbrella of Endeavor. Of course, Friday Night SmackDown is now going to USA Network. That news broke yesterday. And evidently Raw is leaving the USA Network. SmackDown is supposed to be, my understanding, going to be the flagship show now of the WWE. Now, Matt Riddle, several other WWE players, I said players, but you know what I'm talking about, stars, got released. Some of them stars, some of them not so much. Dolph Ziggler, no longer with the company, was really prominent a few years ago with the company. Matt Riddle seemed to be setting up for a run with Drew McIntyre towards what could have been the WWE tag titles. Well, not so much anymore. And in case you have not been paying attention, Matt Riddle accused a police officer at an airport of sexual assault about a week ago. Now, nobody's sure, was he released because of that, or was he released as part of cost-cutting measures? Now, I will say this, I would assume AEW will sign Matt Riddle probably at record speed because he's very recognizable now, and he was very much a fan favorite. I wasn't a big fan, I'm going to be honest with you. And but I do think he will play a role in AEW. I think Edge is headed over there too, eventually. And AEW is a little more my jam, but it's because it resonates with me more as a 80s, 90s, and early 2000s wrestling fan that just recently got back into it. I just like the product better, and there's shades of ECW and other things over at AEW that I appreciate. Let's get to this because this was a big star, and there could have been a real reason behind this. Is it possible he falsely accused a police officer of sexual assault? I've got to wonder out loud, is that something that is going to get revealed here? WWE's Matt Riddle announces his departure from company 1 week after making sexual assault claims against JFK officer. Thank you for the memories. This is the Daily Mail. WWE superstar Matt Riddle has announced he is no longer under contract with the company amid another mass release of talent. You got to wonder, is this one of these things where they just saw an opportunity? Hey, we're getting rid of a lot of people. ESPN did this as well and chose to get rid of somebody that's been a pain in their ass, to be honest. Riddle has recently come under fire after allegedly he was sexually assaulted by an officer at JFK Airport in a now deleted Instagram post. I got to tell you, if he falsely accused this officer of this, that officer should financially destroy him in a lawsuit, a public one. I mean, I'm just keeping it real. If Riddle falsely accused that guy, that officer should own him. After an investigation into the incident, Riddle was pulled from Monday Night Raw as well as multiple upcoming live events, despite being a key part of an ongoing storyline. A day after multiple wrestlers, including the likes of Dolph Ziggler and Mustafa Ali, were released. I have not seen him on TV in quite some time. I would think if he still wants to be active, AEW will also get in on him pretty quickly. Riddle took to X to announce his separation from the company. That's Matt Riddle right there. He wrestles barefooted, kind of reminiscent of Kevin Von Erich back in the day. Just wanted to inform everyone that I'm no longer with the WWE. Riddle captioned a picture of him wearing the United States Championship. And that's him right there with the United States title. Wanted to inform everyone that I'm no longer with the WWE. Thank you for the memories and opportunities. Also say thank you to all the fans for the support and love you give me every time I go to the ring. See you all soon. And, of course, he holds up that signature hand gesture he always gives. Now, this is the police officer. They blurred out his picture. And let's see. This is a little bit of what he had previously said. Nothing like being sexually assaulted by an officer and harassed at JFK Airport. No means no. And just because I'm nice doesn't mean yes. All right, so point of fact, it didn't have everything he said there about the officer. Along with capturing the U.S. title, Riddle also won the NXT Tag Championships and the Raw Tag Team Championships during his time with the WWE. The former MMA fighter had been involved in a tag team storyline with his new partner, Drew McIntyre, who recently faced off against New Day's Xavier Woods in Riddle's absence from Monday Night Raw. The New Day and the Raiders had been in a three-way feud with Riddle and McIntyre, and plans were likely altered with Riddle not on the show. McIntyre faced off against Jey Uso, potentially shifted his focus to a feud involving Uso and Judgment Day. And yeah, I actually look forward to that feud, to be honest with you. Here it is. I don't know their Twitter or Instagram handles, but I took pictures. Normally, I'm like, whatever, but today was really weird and uncomfortable. They made a point to make me feel small and useless. Definitely one of the most uncomfortable travel days I've ever had. Thanks, NYC. You're so progressive and accepting. Yikes. I don't even know what that means. So, anyway, there it was. Matt Riddle's gone. Is it got something to do with what he said about the police officer? Did he falsely lay that out, considering he deleted the post about the officer? Either way, he's no longer with the WWE. They've had to change all these storylines now. Drew McIntyre versus Jey Uso and Judgment Day sounds a lot better anyway. But point of fact, I mean, he'll probably show up in AEW, and I'm sure they'll give him some kind of a push over there. I'd rather see Dolph Ziggler, frankly. I'm not going to kid you. So anyway, tell me what you think, Black and White Sports supporters. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.